Everyone. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. Hello, if you like a message.
Yes.
All right, so I'm putting a link here in the chat. This is for a healing and awakening event that I have this Wednesday.
Mm.
So it's free, and we have to realize if we want to do permanent healing, we really have to get this mind out of the way, or we have to really wake up to our true essence, if you will, without stuff creating interference. So we'll see who joins in here. So just say hello. I don't know if you like a message, and we'll see what happens here.
Well, something good, I hope. I'm just getting my things ready. Little last minute rush.
Uh, okay, so Dowie is here. Since we're getting set
Why
up
don't
here.
you read for Dowie while I get
Yeah,
over
let me. I'm feeling called to pull some a word, some word card. I got a word and an animal feeling.
Mm.
So let's start with the word and animal. Hey, Kat. Hey, Annabelle. I see just saying hi in Facebook. You need to say your name if you like a reading. So hello. We got Kelly. We got Venus. A lot of people are joining in here, but working on Dalloway. Just pulled her a word and an animal. Let's see where we're going tonight while Lori gets set up here.
I'm almost there.
Oh, okay. So you're getting the word edgy. Edgy is about not keeping yourself small. It's getting out there, taking risk, if you will, a risk according to the mind, but you know in your heart it's the right thing to do. And the go with that is the otter, the surrender, letting go of control, letting go of the mind stuff. So it's saying really, so perhaps the soul is telling you to go do this, and your mind screaming at you, no, no, don't do that, because the mind's trying to keep you small, constrained. And that card edgy reminds you want to step outside the boundaries. You want to draw outside the lines. You really want to go outside, which is actually inside to your heart, and just letting go of this mental control, if you will, and really surrendering deep into this place of your heart. So even with so whatever's going on right now, it's saying don't operate from the mind, operate from the heart. Step outside your comfort zones, if you will. Be edgy.
Okay, Kelly Hardy. Hi, Kelly. Let me just mix this a bit.
Yeah, so many people joined in here tonight so far.
So this is, well, one person at a time. This is for Kelly. And this is saying celebrate life. That's pretty self explanatory. Can you see that? Am I zooming in enough?
Yeah, you're good.
Celebrate life is just enjoying life just because you're alive and just enjoying all of the things that make you happy. So, this is a time for pleasure, for fun, for letting go of the responsibilities and the work. We still keep the responsibilities, yes. We can lighten our load and have fun while you're doing these things. And this is higher learning. So that's your lesson. That's your thing that you need to work on now is relaxing more and celebrating life and having more fun. And let's take one more card here as some advice. Let's go outside. It's all saying the same thing. You really need a vacation. You need to get away. You need to stop and just look around you and say, oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Take in the beauty around you and just every day of the week, just acknowledge that you're alive and be grateful. And this is finally the chariot, the last card. When you do that, you'll be ready to move forward. So chariot is about moving forward and taking the bull by its horns and just getting out there. But right now it's saying, don't do that yet. Rest first, enjoy first, and celebrate, and then move forward. Okay, you're next.
All right, so I'm going to read for Venus. So hello, Venus.
Hi, Venus.
My cousin Venus. Let's see. I got the Shaman's Oracle deck out here. For Venus, let me start with these cards. I got these cards, but I'm also feeling that you need an energy card as well. I haven't pulled 3 cards in a while, but we're going with that tonight. So let's start with the energy around Venus right now. What's going on there? The goodness. You're getting the goodness card. The goodness card reminds you to see the good that's all around you. Notice how the mind is always going to what's wrong, what's lacking. And when you get to what's wrong, what's lacking, you get more things that go wrong, that are lacking, that are missing. But if you start focusing on, oh, I'm alive, I hear my favorite song, I see the dog, I see this, and really focus on the good things in life, and you'll receive more good things. So so life goes wherever the mind goes. So the mind goes into lack. You get more lack, more things to worry about. But if you see the good, the mind will start focusing on producing good things in your life and turning things around.
You didn't read for Danny Bearman yet? Right?
No.
This is for Danny.
No, I'm not finished with it. I said I pull a few cards here. Oh, also great. So the goodest card. You're getting a memory from a past loved one as well, and it's a female figure, really strong females with you, and she's saying, just love. It's a real simple message. Just love. See the good. Appreciate life. And what I'm really feeling from her is that she didn't really have the place of love and appreciation. I think it's where you learn to really have the lack, to seeing what's wrong. And she really wants you to say, turn this. These both cards are really from her. See the good, appreciate life, just love it all. Just be aware of the mind, how it's setting the direction of life.
You finished?
Yes.
So is Danny still there? I mean, he just appeared, right?
I don't know.
If you're there, Danny, give us a shout out, Danny Bearman. If not, I'll reach for the next person. You want some water?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to read for Bridget Gale Young. Okay, I'm going to pull 3 cards. Okay. So this is the first card I'd like you to look at, is a spark of the divine. And that's acknowledging that you are a spiritual being with a soul, with a heart, that you are special, that everybody in the universe is special. And to acknowledge that greatness, to love yourself more, to see that spark of divine that's within you. The light that shines in you shines in me and shines in everyone. And to feel that oneness, I feel like there's this feeling now of separation. We need to feel one. And that's going to make you feel whole, to be part of rather than apart from. Phases and cycles. So you're going through a phase in the cycle of questioning yourself, who you really are, what's your purpose in life. And you're not coming up with answers because you're thinking too much and rationalizing. This is the emperor. The emperor plays it by the rules. He's the authority figure. You need to let go of that. You need to be governed by your heart, not by your mind. And one last card for you. Open communication, opening up the door and really being honest with yourself. I feel like this is a lot of self-discovery for you and letting go of the rules and regulations. You just know this is a phase you're going through of doubt and questioning. You're going to be very, very much in a better place if you're really honest with yourself. All right, go on.
All right, so I want to read for Kayla, Venus's daughter. Just feeling called to her. Just feeling lots and lots of darkness around Kayla. So I'm just sending lots of love and light to Kayla. Try to loosen it up. Just see that the mind's really overthinking, churning, which is creating a lot of issues, more than you need right now. So we need to let that mind quiet down. And I'm feeling an animal for you there. And also getting a word as well. So let's take a look there. But I'm just really sending a lot of love to you there, Kayla. Just feeling lots of darkness and lots of overthinking, if you will. And oh wow, perfect card of Pelican, the forgiveness, letting go of the judgments. The mind saying, oh, why this go wrong? Why this? Why this? And it's saying, let it all go. Relax. The more you can relax, the more of this light within you can radiate out and clear out all that darkness that's going on. All these things the mind perceives as wrong. You need to let that go. And the Pelican is perfect. Oh, look at this. The playful card. So typically when we're too wrapped up in the mind, the best thing to do is go play. Go find something you enjoy that brings light into you, whether it's music, watching a funny show. It's saying just being playful, enjoying life. And that's going to get out, relieve some of that darkness, some of that heaviness that you're experiencing right now. And just relax. The more you can relax, the more you can heal, the more their light can radiate into the world. And that will really shift things. But it's really about being playful and enjoying life.
Yeah, Bridget, that's a great idea. Just relax and then say, yeah, the little bit of doubt that's creeping in and questioning yourself, that'll become clearer and you'll feel better. Okay, Danny, I saw you're in. Uh, okay, so this is for Danny Bearman. And two cards, one card and then another one jumped out. So I'm going to have to acknowledge this. This is a nice card you're getting. This is sacred vision. This is dealing with your own state of consciousness and transcending all of the negativity and going into a positive light and just noticing what you see when you release judgment and just say, let the light in, let me get my sacred vision. And that's going to be a game changer. It's going to bring a lot of hope, love, and acceptance. Hope, love, and acceptance. So you're in a phase now of a choice. Either I stay in this position, or I feel stuck, I feel heavy, or I move into that sacred vision and follow my dreams and follow my heart. And if you do that, there'll be big changes. A lightning struck tower. They're saying that the changes are going to come, either they'll be forced on you or you'll accept them and move forward. This is the Uranian energy. This is the lightning struck tower. All of a sudden, lightning strikes and everything changes. But if you go with the flow, if you're accepting of change, you will flow through it's like going through the wave rather than being submerged through the wave. So that's really what you need to hear at this moment.
Okay, so I see a lot of messages here, so let me
One
see.
at a time.
Yeah.
If they don't get read, they don't get read.
Yeah, let's see. So I don't know let's see, there's just a lot of people here
Chris
watching.
Keller was there. I know is.
Yeah, Crystal here. Let's see if Chris is still here. How about Melissa? She didn't post it that long ago. So this is for Melissa Bartholomew Richard. Yeah, let me see what's going on for Melissa here. Let me tune
Melissa,
in.
okay.
All right, we're going to start off with an energy card here from Melissa with I feel really called to a word card here as well from Melissa. Let's take a look. So say hello if you still need a message and you're watching, because the scroll is just crazy. And you might not see it on the page that you're watching. It's actually going out to like 7, 8 pages. So just let us know. Oh, for Melissa, the positive thinking. So maybe it's an indication that you need to shift the energy from the negative to the positive, or if you're thinking positive, staying in that energy, no matter how the mind's trying to pull you out of that. And wow, yeah, so the magnificent card. So maybe the mind is dwelling in a negative. It's just reminding you how magnificent you are, how radiant, how bright you are. And we need to keep realizing that I'm perfect spirit. I can do all things. There's nothing that can slow me down except my thoughts. And the biggest challenge that we'll ever face is our thoughts. And we have to realize that we're not our thoughts, that we are beyond and greater than their thoughts. We are magnificent. Okay.
Okay, Chris Keller. This card right here.
And I see Cat. I'll read for Cat next.
Okay, but I'm on Chris Keller now. Let's get into Chris's energy, please. Okay. Okay, first we need to get out of the future and out of the past into the present. The present is when you're really focused on the here and now, fully experiencing every moment. Sometimes that's difficult to slow down and feel the now, whether yesterday or tomorrow or the year after. But this is the first card that I did pull was the present, being mindful. You have to be really vigilant when that mind starts wandering all over the place to bring it back to now. Where are you? What are you doing? What are you feeling? And this is prayer and contemplation. So what you need to do again is to go into that quiet place and ask for, when I see the word prayer, it doesn't necessarily mean praying for someone or a life and death situation, but it means asking for what you want. Ask and you shall receive. When you ask your guides and deceased loved ones for a gift and you're specific and you have a vision of what you want, they help manifest it as long as you're willing to do the work. So right now is asking for what you want, being present and really feeling what your heart's desire is. What do you need now? And asking for guidance, asking for help, requesting that. And then you're getting the card of sensitivity. And what I'm getting from that is a lot of this stuff that you think you don't know, you know, right? You know more than you know. And to encourage you to really believe and trust in yourself. You've lost some of that faith of late. You're starting to slip. You need to bring that back to become more into your emotions and to trust your heart more. And finally, if you do that, there's an ultimate happiness card coming your way. So, yeah, just listen to what we're saying. And it was really helpful, Chris. Okay.
All right. It was nice I could tune into Cat here. It was rather interesting when I was tuning into Cat. For first thing I was getting right is why isn't this resolved? I just kept feeling like there's an expectation. Why isn't this resolved? Why isn't this moving forward? Then also when I was tuning in Cat, I had a pain right here. I don't know if you can see it, but I had like a pain right in here that I don't know what that pain was, but I just transmuted that energy that was stuck that was causing discomfort.
If it was at the joint?
No, it was above that.
Oh, okay, because it's closer this to the joint. The joint moves things. It's the fulcrum where things move, and that it's a steadiness um, of movement.
No, it was more in the bicep, actually, the muscle,
Okay.
than the
So
actual
the power,
joint.
that's feeling the power within.
But there was pain there, so I just transmuted that. So I don't know what that was about. But I keep hearing and hearing. I guess it's from your guide. Why isn't this resolved? Why isn't this resolved? And maybe your mind's preoccupied, has some kind of expectation that things should not be as they are. And when we have that expectation, why aren't things as when we have these expectations, we keep dwelling on that. It really makes them stick around so they don't resolve. So I got the Shaman's Oracle deck out here is the foresight. That makes perfect sense when you're like, why isn't this resolved? Why isn't this resolved? You're actually setting the future in motion. That's the foresight that it's not going to be resolved in the future because you're keep regurgitating that, if you will. Why isn't this resolved? And then we go with that to the joy, the dancer of light, and that's how you move things forward. Like the way I cleared the pain there was sending love into that, if you will, that joy, that happiness, that peace into that area, and it just resolved. But then it just reminding you, just be mindful of that mind with false expectations, demanding, having expectations, and that's not useful for you there, Kat.
Okay, I'm reading for Shauna from Ireland. Hi, Shauna. Okay, big time differential there, huh? I'm going to pull 3 cards. Okay. This is for you, Shauna. So the first card I'd like to show you is this. This is at a crossroads in your life and not knowing which way to go. So there's confusion and doubt. Like, what should I do now? What's next? And you're blindfolded in the picture, and your arms across around your heart. So this is a closing off of energy because you're feeling indecisive. You don't know what's coming, and you're worried about the future. Let go of that worry, because the next card that I'd like to show you is prosperity. So don't worry about it's prosperity comes in many forms. It could come, yes, in monetary form. It could come just in the peace and security of knowing that you are protected and that you have enough to eat and you can pay your bills and you can move forward. That feeling of prosperity and fullness rather than emptiness. We need to establish that. That'll help you move forward and make these decisions. And the next card is a nurturing heart, Shauna. So it shows that you have an abundance of kindness and generosity in your heart. And maybe sometimes you're a little bit too generous. You need to save some of that generosity for yourself. And now one more card I'm going to pull for you, Shauna. And that's transcendence. So you are going to rise above all of these obstacles, and you're going to bring in a lot of abundance. This indecision, this duality here, this trying to juggle too many things at once. It's also juggling too many things at once, having too many irons in the fire. Let's focus on that nurturing heart, and that you will have that transcendence and you will move into that prosperity and joy. Okay.
All right. Is Arsley still here watching? I know she posted a message not too long ago. I'll make sure she's still here.
Yeah, I did see Ursula.
I'm just seeing if Arsley's still here because I'm just trying to keep up. But I know Arsley didn't get a message. I just want to see if you're still watching, Arsley.
Uh, you're welcome, Danny.
So we'll give her a few seconds. I'm not. We'll see if she's here or not. Ah, yes, Arsley is here. Okay, great. Let's see what's going on here, Arsley. Arsley, was just tuning into you, and I just feel this heavy, heavy male presence in your heart. I really don't know what that is, but I just felt this heaviness in your heart with this. It feels like a masculine energy, if you will. So I'm not really sure what that's all about. Maybe some heartbreak. I'm not really sure. I don't have clarity on it. So I pulled out two words. Let's take a look here. You're also getting the edgy card of not allowing the mind to keep you small, to settle. I'm really feeling this card for you is about settling, not settling of stepping outside of those restrictions. Like, I don't have to deal with this. I can go beyond. I can be free. And you get the free card as well. So it's really about going beyond your comfort zones and just really being free, allowing go of the restrictions, this heaviness. It's almost like you don't need to settle for anything. You can just be free. You can do what you want. And I just really feel strongly not to restrict yourself, not to settle, not to try to force it to make it work, if you will, to just be you, be free, be playful. Like you see this image here in the free, it's somebody just being playful, enjoying life. And that's what it is. And edgy is going outside the comfort zones, outside your boundaries, and just saying, I'm me, this is who I am, and I'm going to enjoy my life.
Okay, Rebecca, last initial N, I think it's Nichols. Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca. Good evening. I'm going to pull one at a time, one card at a time. The first card I'm pulling for you is the third eye chakra. I see the wisdom of my higher self. So this is focusing on your higher energies and focusing on the area right a little bit above between your eyebrows, and the color indigo, a beautiful, rich, like a deep blue purple color. And that's the seat of your intuition. And that's what we need to focus on. Not the mundane, not the everyday, not pay the bills, not go to work, but focus on the spiritual side of life, and focus on really put energy into that third chakra. You know, that I'm not sorry, it's not the third chakra, the third eye chakra rather. And the next card I'm getting for you is golden opportunity. If you do that, if you focus and go within and use your intuition, you're going to bring a beautiful opportunity that there are doors going to be opening, and you're just going to walk right through them and take. It's like picking up pears off a tree and just picking the ripest fruit and getting what you want. That's the visual imagery I had when I said that, which is interesting, right? Now we can pick and choose our life, the decisions, the way we want to have things and come into our life by just doing it and just going and picking it off the tree. And this is, you have to let go of the defensiveness, because if you don't, that opportunity, that door will start to close again. So there's a caution. Things are going to start manifesting and going well, and you're not going to believe it. You're going to say, oh, I don't believe this. This is temporary. Better stick with what I've got. Be careful of that, because that's going to block the energies, and the door will close, and the golden opportunity will elude you. So focus on that intuition, that intuitive center. Close your eyes, visualize that beautiful color, purple, and just sit with yourself. And then those doors will open. And not to doubt it, just walk through those doors, because otherwise they'll slam right in your face. So, a very important message for you.
So if Arsley's still watching, if you can make it to Wednesday's healing, it'd be good for you. I just really feel that your heart chakra really needs to be opened up. I just feel like it's really closing down, and we need to open it up and let you be free. And let me see who I'm going to read here for. I'm going to read for Christina Olson, and then maybe you can read for Bunsfish. I just felt called to read for Christina.
Let me see. Let's see.
Let's see for Christina. Let me see what's going on for Christina Olson. I'm feeling an animal here for you. Let's see, an animal. And what else wants to come out? Another animal. So I'm pulling two animals for Christina Olson. And let's see
You're
where we
welcome,
go.
Rebecca.
Let's see where we go here. Oh, so Christina, you're getting the salmon determination card. Know that you will get there. It's about persistence and just keep moving forward. And then the lizard, the dream time. So maybe you don't know the steps to move forward. You know how you have to move forward. You have to do something, you have to complete something, but you're not sure how to get there. It seems like you're taking these steps, but you feel like you're going the wrong way. So they're saying, pay attention to these dreams, these visions. Even if you're daydreaming, you may get some insights. And also pay attention to the signs and symbols around you. I just feel like there's a lot of help trying to get through to say, do this, walk this way, take this action, because it just feels like a little bit of confusion right now that you don't know which way to go. But just saying, keep taking those steps, keep noticing visions, dreams, signs, symbols around you on the way forward. But know that you will get there one step at a time.
Okay, so you chose buns fish for me. Okay.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to pull one card at a time for you. And the first card is the air elemental. So that is when you're in that creative mode. It's a great time to write things down, to make a journal, and write down your feelings and emotions, your wishes and dreams. If it's not your thing to write things down, then just make a mental list of the things that you really would love to happen to you this year, the rest of the year. We just started, we're only 3 months in. So this is about focusing on really what you want and concentrating on that. And the next card is forgiveness. We need to forgive ourselves and others. But before we even attempt to forgive others, we have to let go of that judgment and to stop thinking, oh, I regret what I've done. I could have done things differently. In hindsight, we all feel that way. But it's not true with the information you had at the time. That was your best decision. And whatever outcome you would disagree with, you rather something else would have happened, was not because the decision was poor. It was meant that you're just not in that developmental stage ready to take the next step. So we need to forgive ourselves and let go of that, because if you keep blaming yourself for things that you perceive as mistakes, you're not going to move forward. So that's a very important card for you. The next card is divine healing. So you need to heal a lot of the hurts, a lot of the beliefs that you're carrying with you. You don't even realize. You need to get in touch with those deep feelings, these beliefs that don't serve you anymore, and let go of them. So there's a lot of self-focus here, and based on a lot of forgiveness and focusing on the things you want. One last card to finish. And that's receptivity. So this is saying, just enjoy the gifts that the universe is going to give you. Don't question, don't doubt, just say thank you and really feel that gratitude. Okay.
I, I, I think we're caught up. I think there's just Stacy. Is Stacy watching? I can read for Stacy Wagey.
Oh, she just had a question before, but
Yeah, I saw that. So I'm just making sure Stacy's still
put it
here.
back.
Well, I did. I better make sure that she's still watching. She's here. I'll read for Stacy. If you still need a message, let us know. We see there's a lot of people still watching.
I'm sure we miss people.
Yes, if you need a reading, let us know. And Stacy, if you're here, I'll give you a message on that about professional speaking course. I think you took and where that's going to lead.
That sounds like a public speaking or something.
Yeah, so
Stacy's there.
Yeah. All right. So if anyone else needs a reading, let us know. For Stacy, for these deeper questions, I like to pull out the Shaman's Oracle deck, and let's just take a look. But I'm actually feeling that an animal needs to come out as well. So let's pull an animal as well.
You're welcome, Bunsfish.
All right. So let's take a look here for Stacy. Let's look at the animal first. Oh, it's the focus card. So with public speaking and focus, so letting go of distractions. So maybe this is an indication that this is important to really focus on this and really to master it, if you will. Not allow yourself to be distracted. Maybe the mind will create some stories that you're no good at this. You don't know how to pick the topics. You don't know how to keep their interest. You know how the mind goes with all this nonsense. It's saying Keep focus on this. It feels like it's an important skill for you to learn. And where is that going? Oh, this goes along with what I was just saying before, the exile card. The mind giving you these doubt stories that this isn't going to work, this is a waste of time, blah, blah, blah. But the hawk is reminding you this is an important skill. And it's still we're getting this conflict card. So the mind's really going to be churning and churning. Maybe you're going to give a talk and things aren't going to go right. You're going to start judging yourself, and it's saying, let all of that go, and just let all of that go. And let me see if I can get an energy card to get some kind of clarity of where this is actually going, because they're not giving it to me yet. Now this is still the same thing. You're learning to love myself. The exile, the conflict, learning to love myself. It's really mental distractions. And the hawk is just really reminding you, don't allow the mind to win, if you will. But so they're not telling me what you're going to get out of this. I just feel from the hawk, the focus, it's very important that you do this and really focus and become a master at this class. Because the mind's really going to be just trying to distract you, pull you off of that. I feel it's not meant to be revealed what the outcome is going to be. It's just very important not allowing the mind to win, if you will, to distract you, to pull you off that path. So it's really about, focus, focus, focus. That's your biggest thing right now. Master this skill. You need it for some reason, but it's not clear. And what were you saying, Stacey? Yeah, you gotta work through it. You gotta realize when the mind's churning, where are my feet? What am I touching? What am I seeing? Keeping yourself present, really keeping yourself grounded. So when you're giving the talk, feel your feet. Don't get caught up in what are they watching me? How they react to me? Don't really read the crowd, if you will. It's listening to you. Just keep really mindful and grounded in this moment. Because if you get out of this moment, the mind's going to start going back into the nonsense. Yeah.
Okay, who's next? Are we caught up? Maybe we're caught up now.
I think we are caught up unless we see somebody here.
Now, if you are watching and you didn't get a message because we skipped you, give us a little bit of a nudge and we'll read for you. We just read for a bunch of people. We moved pretty quickly tonight. I guess we had to.
Yeah, because it got really busy. It typically gets really busy in the beginning, but this Wednesday I did post the link. I could probably post it again. Yeah, I can. It's here. So there's the link again. So if you need that healing, it's a free session. Actually, it's healing and awakening, because it's coming to me. You can't really cure yourself if you're not awake, that you're not aware of your true essence. You really have to let go of the mind and realize, who are you without the memory of you? If there was no memory of who you are, who would you be? Your spirit, soul, the I am.
Okay, so anybody else? All right, we'll give it a few minutes and see.
Yeah.
We've read for what, 35, 40 minutes?
Yeah, we're going in 35 minutes.
Oh, that's okay.
But it could be one of those nights. Some night, and next week could be, who knows?
Well, last week we read for an hour.
Yeah, so.
Which is longer than we said we would.
Yeah, so it's all good. Whoever needs a message, we'll get a message.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody always pops up last minute when we're ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember some of the names I saw, but just don't.
Yeah, it's just
we read for so many, though. I mean, maybe we read for everyone.
Yeah, everybody that needed a message got a message.
I think so.
Yeah. So we may be done for tonight. So.
Okay, good. And we have an early night.
Yeah, 35 minutes is good.
Yes.
So let's see if anybody jumps on here. We want to pull the last card?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, so because in case someone jumps in, but right now we're wrapping it up.
This is Spirit Awakens. So you know what? It was just what you were saying. You can't be a spiritual being unless you're aware of your spiritual self. So it's focusing on the essence of who you are and your soul, if you will. Very good.
Yeah, it really ties into what we'll be talking about Wednesday.
Exactly what you just said. Yeah.
And then I'm going to pull an Earth Magic here. We're going to end with an Earth Magic and see what that is.
All right. Once we do this, though, we have to tune
in. The Gaia, the nurturing, is really keeping yourself grounded and present in this moment. That's the best that we can do, is stay grounded in this moment.
What time is your, is it 7:30?
Yeah, it's 7:30 in New York, yes.
Okay. All right, so.
All right. Yes.
Have a good evening and be well. And remember who you are. You're a wonderful, what, Sam?
Perfect spirit, soul, spirit. We don't want to get hung up on the terms. Just ask yourself, who would you be without the memory of you? That's deep.
Okay.
Without a memory of us, there is no us. So
That's letting go of the ego.
yeah, it's absolutely it's a
Right.
complete surrender. All right, take good care of yourself.
Bye bye.
Bye for